What is going on, guys? We have a Saturday stream. That's right, a Saturday stream. I know this never happens, but we had to do it because I got to get my patrons and my channel members involved, and it's going to be awesome. But first, I'm going to go solo for about 30 minutes because we got some stuff that I really wanted to get my voice out there about. Not that I don't love all my patrons and channel members and their voices, but I kind of wanted to make sure that I get through this because it's about, obviously a good friend of mine, Drunk3P0, his Teespring store getting flagged down by these stupid fucking bitch-ass cucks. So that is what we're primarily going to talk about this first 25 to 30 minutes. Then I am going to bring some of my top tier members and patrons on this stream, and you guys are going to get to know them a little bit, which will be awesome. But let's use here. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I was over on another stream. I see Radicalized Ryan is in the chat. What's up, Radicalized Ryan? Crimson Flash is here. Snyder Steppenwolf is here. Oh, Talia Al Ghul. I didn't even know that, Snyder Steppenwolf. I'm just finding that out now as you said that. So I will definitely make a video about that later. I've been so busy today. Brian King is here. Burak is here. Zanjana is here. Who else? David says Ryan's taking a shit. No, I was talking to Drunk3P0. I wanted to talk a little bit on his stream before I came over here. Again, if you're just rolling in, I'm about to talk about the stuff that's going on with Drunk3P0, the Teespring store that got taken down because how dare you wear a shirt? And of course, Gina Carano's promoting it. So all those typical fucking losers are the ones that are behind this. And it's not the first time. It's not the first time that those people have tried to get Teespring stuff taken down. Unfortunately, this time they were successful, but that's not going to stop us. It's not going to stop Drunk3P0. That's not going to stop Geeks and Gamers. And then at the top of the hour, in about 22 minutes, we will get some of the top tier members and patrons from RK Outpost on the channel. And that will be awesome. Sir, yes, sir, Lieutenant Ryan Kinel. Yeah. Heard about that today. I don't know if anybody else heard. As people continue to roll in, I know a lot of people are at J streaming. That's fine. They'll come over here in a little bit. If you didn't know, evidently, Jeremy is mind controlling everyone in the community. Jeremy is mind controlling people, and some of his lieutenants. I don't know exactly what the verbiage was, but his lieutenants, like Ryan Kinel, are out there taking marching orders. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. We're mind controlling all of you. So all of your opinions in the chat, evidently, all of your opinions in the chat are they're straight from me. No one is here that disagrees with me. No one is here that disagrees with Jeremy. We agree on everything. And we've just tricked you the entire time, evidently. That, according to some people, according to some bitter, cocksucking pieces of shit that want us to fail, that are jealous of us, that don't want anyone else talking to us. Because how dare I have another channel that's, 9,000 subs and I'm getting way more views than you guys are talking about Snyder stuff. How dare Ryan Kinel from RK Outpost, that toxic man. No, we can't talk to him. We can't talk to those types of people. We need to save the fans of Geeks and Gamers. And these people are fucking pathetic, dude. They really are. They really are. You need a promotion. Maybe Colonel. I'll work on it. I was printing up Unite the Clans posters when some voice in my head compelled me to come here. I didn't even think that was that bad when I said that. I personally didn't think it was that bad, but you all told me that that's just the worst thing ever. The worst possible thing that could happen. Let me pull up something here. Excuse me. Fuck. I'm going to pull up, what is it? I want to pull up this Drunk3P0 stuff because I want to talk about it. Got these. Perfect. I think I've got all these tweets lined up. And let me just pull up the Bounding in the Comics article as well. Give them a shout out. Where is it? Here we go. I just looked after I took a shit. Nice. Good for you. All right, so this is what we're going to talk about. YouTuber Drunk3P0 reports Gina Carano inspired Welcome to the Rebellion shirts removed from Teespring. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with Gina Carano, with the interview that she gave with Ben Shapiro in the aftermath of her being fired from Disney, fired by Lucasfilm over her political opinion. And one of the things she said while encouraging so many others to voice their opinions, even if they're scared, even if they think that they're going to get canceled, right? To voice your opinion, say, welcome to the rebellion. That is the greeting that she gave to people. And of course, that very quickly became a saying for a lot of people. Welcome to the rebellion. Drunk3P0 made shirts on his Teespring saying, welcome to the rebellion. And the kicker is these shirts, the proceeds from these shirts went to fucking charity. They went to charity. And these people, these freaks, these butthurt losers who despise Gina Carano, who despise anyone who could be described as conservative or independent or anything other than the far radical left, they despise you and they want you deplatformed. That's what they did. They flagged down his shit, and now his entire Teespring store is gone. We will get to the good news because there is good news with this, because there is now another store on a different platform, but I'll get to that. YouTuber Drunk3P0 has reported that his line of Welcome to the Rebellion t-shirts made in support of actress Gina Carano following her firing from Disney and Lucasfilm is no longer available to purchase on Teespring after running afoul of an unspecified site policy. And why don't we just go to the tweets themselves? Drunk3P0. For those wanting a Welcome to the Rebellion shirt, it appears the store was flagged again, and this time they got the entire store taken down. I've sent a message to Teespring, but I've yet to hear from them. And you can see this is what it looks like when you go to teespring.com/drunk3p0 or whatever the site was. The whole thing's just gone. The whole thing has disappeared because they flagged it down. Now, I should say that my understanding of how this is going, and I don't think there's been any contact with Teespring, it seems to me like it was a mass flagging event, not like people were reaching out to Teespring and Teespring was, we got to take this down. I think it was probably a mass flagging event, which resulted in Teespring taking it down. But the end result is exactly the same. That store is fucking gone because of these people. He follows up. Here's Teespring's response. I never got a notice of any violations except for the Drunk3P0 logo shirts, which were taken down some while ago and not put back up. This is like a stock email. That's what it looks like to me. Spring strives to create the best community possible for our fans and creators. If we see that your account has violated any of our policies multiple times, we reserve the right to disable your entire account at our own discretion. For questions in regards to remaining profits, please contact them. Please note we will terminate any accounts that are connected to previously disabled accounts. So that seems to me a stock email, and they never, ever let him know anything. Never let him know anything about, about why they took it down, what led to that, nothing. And of course, you see right here, these were the people that flagged my store the last time. Remember, someone even pushed violence to anyone wearing a shirt. Look at these fucking losers. And of course, like I said, you even see some of them here in chat. These fucking Pedro stands, these Raylos, these weirdo Disney Star Wars freaks. That's what they are. We should really stop calling them Disney Star Wars fans. We should call them Disney Star Wars freaks. Not that there can't be people who love the Disney Star Wars trilogy, that love The Mandalorian. Of course there are. But there is a different sect of them. The freaks, the stands, the fucking weirdos who want to silence people. This is one of them. Gonna punch the first person I see with this on. Literally threatening violence. And I don't think Jay should have marked her out. I would have left it public. I would have let everyone see exactly who this dumb bitch is. That's just me, but I understand. Jay's a nice guy. Jay's a nice guy. Yeah, you guys don't think it's Pedro stands, right? You don't think it's Pedro stands? Okay. Disney copyright this bitch challenge. Gonna punch. Oh, here it is. Fiona Quiggs. There it is. Now we know Fiona Quiggs is the one who made this public right there. Man, I don't know. I don't think you're going to punch anybody, to be quite honest with you. I think someone might hit you if you came up to him too quick, you scared the fuck out of him with your face. But I don't know. I wouldn't advocate that. I would never advocate violence of any sort. Just want to make that official. Just want to make it official, unless it's in self-defense. What else do we have here? Like normally, I am against reporting copyright infringement because of small businesses make money this way, but I'll make an exception for Gina as she is using it for a political agenda. None of this was going to Gina Carano. This was all going to charity through Drunk3P0. Gina's not even fucking involved in it. She like promoted it because it was based off what she said, but welcome to the rebellion is not a copyrighted phrase. Disney does not own that phrase, and you're a fucking retard if you think otherwise. Just saying. And then Maggie of the town. Maggie Lovett, someone with connections to Lucasfilm, huh? Hey, Disney, this looks like copyright infringement. No, it doesn't. You're just a fucking idiot. You're just an absolute idiot. But those are the people who flagged it the first time. Those are the people that continue to flag the store over and over and over again. And the end result is Drunk3PO's shit is gone. Drunk3PO stuff got taken down from Teespring because of a mass flagging event. These people will do anything and everything. They do not want you to have a voice. That's why it's so important that we keep talking about this. For the people out there like, oh, stop talking about Gina Carano. No, I will not stop talking about Gina Carano because that's what you want. That's what they want. They want her to be forgotten about. They want to cancel people and never hear about them again because they can't handle it if someone has a different opinion. They can't handle it if someone doesn't agree with them, if someone goes against the narrative. That is why it's so important that myself, Jeremy, Drunk3PO, Gary from Nerdrotic, all of you in the chat, that's why it's so important that all of you continue to make your voices heard. We will not be silent. We will not kneel. We will not bend over to you. We are going to stand up. We are going to fucking fight back, and we will make our voices heard. And that's the real thing to take away from this is this can happen at any time. They can go and they can flag shit and we can get taken down. But Drunk3PO is already back up because now he's on a different platform, a platform, at least for now, where you can go and do the same thing. You can buy this merch. I believe it's just the Rebellion and the Welcome to the Rebellion stuff that goes to charity. I don't want to say anything else. I'm not because I think the other stuff is just as normal merch, right? But the Welcome to the Rebellion and the Rebellion shirts, those go to charity. An absolutely fantastic thing that these people wanted to stop. They were so bitter and so upset that they were willing to flag down a store where the proceeds go to charity. But I put this, I think I put it in the description. Drunk3PO's TeePublic Drunk3PO. I put it in the description of this video. Please go check that out. I also started my own, but I'll wait to promote mine until tomorrow. Today, we can talk about Drunk3PO. I'll wait till tomorrow to plug my TeePublic channel. But there you have it. Canceled Drunk3PO, risen from the grave over on TeePublic because they canceled his Teespring. Ridiculous. These people are absolute garbage. But I'll probably clip that out and use it for a video later tonight. I guess we'll see. But I wanted to make sure I got that out there. Just my voice before I got anybody else because I didn't want to rant while everyone else has their time. You guys know how I can get. I can rant a little bit. So I'll breathe now. I don't think I breathed that entire time. Not one single breath. No. I see Leo Slayer of SJW says Drunk Raid. Hell yeah, Drunk Raid. That's what I'm talking about. I literally just got done with my spiel about Drunk. But you guys can rewind just like 10 seconds or 10 minutes and take a look at that. So, yeah, standing up from a man, Drunk3PO, we got to talk about it. And we got to continue to stand up for what we believe in, stand up for our friends, stand up for the people that we share values with. Because otherwise, they're going to cancel all of us. They're going to try to put all of us down. This is not the first time that it's happened. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. Yeah, bro, this is not the first time they've done this. All right. Now, nothing happened to mine, and it was only a limited run for this stuff because I eventually took it down because it wasn't really relevant after a little while. But Ryan Kinel, RK Outpost, also affiliated with Geeks and Gamers, is attempting to profit from a defaced image of Pedro Pascal through merch sales. Last time I checked, this is objectively illegal misuse and copyright infringement with legal consequences. Spread the word and report if possible. So a lot of these people tried to flag my shit before. It didn't go down then because look, it only got 17 fucking upvotes on on 81.5 subs there. What about this one? Our Star Wars, 1.9 million members. Oh man, look at that. It got removed. It got removed by the moderators of Star Wars. Thank you, Star Wars Reddit, for removing this dumb piece of shit's attempt to flag me, which is exactly what it was. This guy's right. Good chance to be covered as a fair use exception to any copyright trademark right of the publicity claim as a sufficiently transformative parody, at least in the USA. Yes, that is true. And I don't know if it was copyright stuff. I kind of doubt that. Usually see it was copyright from Spring. I think it was a like mass flagging of other shit when it comes to Drunk3P0 store. But that's just me guessing. I do not know 100%. Let me hit some super chats, guys. We'll wind this up a little bit. And then at the top of the hour, we're going to bring on some of my incredible guests. All right. Who is that first super chat? I hate it when it covers it like that. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. I will fix it. Monetization, super chats. There we go. Timothy Fitzgerald for $5. Thank you, Timothy. Wore my Gina did nothing wrong shirt to the mall. Had a few people ask about it and took a pic with Mickey Mouse at a bouncy house. There you go. That is awesome, Tim. That is awesome, Tim. 007 Claude for $5. Cobra Commander Jeremy's mind control made my testosterone count skyrocket and am now awaiting orders. It's true. Like, listen, if this is what being mind control feels like, then fucking give me that shit. Plug it in my veins. Plug it in my veins if this is mind control. And it's really sad. And I'll address that one more time, you know. For those of you that are just coming in, if you missed Jeremy's live stream today, I didn't even know this happened, but there are some miserable fucking losers out there that, you know, they're jealous of our success. They're jealous of the fact that Geeks and Gamers is growing. They're jealous of the fact that I'm growing. Not only is my main channel right here on the verge of 65,000 subscribers, but I'm well on my way to 10,000 on my other channel. My second channel, I've been doing a lot of just like DC coverage. They're really upset that that channel is getting so much traction. It's getting so many views because they're worried that someone's going to hijack their movement or something like that, which is just fucking insane. It's ridiculous nonsense. And they're also upset when any of their friends talk to me because I'm just too toxic. And evidently, Jeremy is the leader of all of us. He's mind controlling all these people with his lieutenants like Ryan Kinel out there. I am a lieutenant in the JR Army, according, again, to miserable sacks of shit. So that's what that super chat is in reference to. These people are so fucking ridiculous. Roger H for Canadian $2 with a thumbs up super sticker. Thank you, Roger H. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, buddy. We're good. Oh, here we go. We got a couple Streamlabs. Thank you, gentlemen. Joshua Sam for $2. What's up, Ryan? Did you ask your sources from Germany to see if a Lucas cut of the Fall of Skywalker exists or if Kennedy left Lucasfilm today? No, I haven't. Shockingly enough. Oh, the sources now say that Kathleen Kennedy's not. Yeah, shut the fuck up. That's not true. That's bullshit. That just is. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. We've been through this dog and pony show. Kathleen Kennedy's not leaving. One of the big reasons is Indy 5. That's her baby. The idea that she would step down from Lucasfilm while producing Indy 5, so she would still continue to work on Indy 5 with someone else ahead of her, like in charge of her. Does that make any sense to you guys? It doesn't really to me, but believe whatever you want. I'll believe it when I see it. We've been tricked by these bullshit rumors too many times. And you got to stop trusting that source. That's just the bottom line for me. Because if the sources are wrong that many times, if the sources have been wrong this many times, then maybe we should stop trusting the sources. That's how I feel about it. Jared, Patriots and Pop Culture for $5. What's up, Jared? Patriots and Pop Culture. That's your new. That's right. Jared Yelverton, I believe. Yes, Patriots and Pop Culture, your new channel. Hell yeah. Hail, Captain Kinel, you got promoted. Can Jeremy be in charge of my channel too? I'll make sure to wear my I Am Geeks and Gamers shirt on my Monday video and maybe my Rebellion shirt the next day. Fuck these social justice weirdos. Punch me, Fiona, LMAO. There you go. Yeah, Fiona, go ahead and punch someone that's wearing a Welcome to the Rebellion shirt. See how that works out for you. I don't think it'll end up well. Just my view. Just my view, but I don't think it'll work out well for you. But thank you guys over there on the Streamlabs. I appreciate it. And we might as well get the guests in here. Let's get the guests in here. The first one is the official hype man for RK Outpost. You know him, you love him. Biggles Mets. What's up, Biggles?
What's up, dude? Just watching the Mets, they literally gave up 3 runs after the inning should have been over on an error. And I'm very upset.
There you go. You were like, I'm going to watch history, and now it's just all going downhill.
I know. Well, he struck out everybody that he got out.
That's good. That's good. But Biggles has like a new cave. Like, this is not his actual. Listen, it's a green screen. I hate to break it to you guys, but it looks cool with his colors and all of that.
Check it. You see that? You see that right there? Where is it? Right there?
Is that me? Is it Nightwing?
Yeah, that's you, Nightwing.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
And then there's us playing D&D, my D&D group. And then there's another one of my streams somewhere on the top one, right?
Very detailed. Very detailed. And again, so like all the guests that I'm going to bring on today, you can find their links in the description. They should be in there. If you want to go check out their channels. That's kind of what this stream is about. I try to do a stream a month with my top tier patrons and channel members, so that you guys know who they are and they can promote themselves a little bit. And the next one that we got a couple people in the back. Next one is Geeky Pixie. Pixie, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Nice. How was Saturday? How's your Saturday going?
It could be better.
Could be better. Well, it's about to get better because we're on stream, we're live, and we're having a good time. And I agree. You said in the private chat that looks awesome. It does look awesome. Biggle's background is superior to mine. Mine, I actually I have books to get out of place and all that stuff. Okay. But we also have someone else coming in. Tim, Open Airlock Policy. What's up, brother? How are you?
So Captain Kinel, I'm doing great, by the way. Captain Kinel, that's captain of the SS Guard, according to that tweet from earlier, right?
Oh my God. Yeah. According to that loser. We can show that dude. We can roast him live. Why don't we do that? Actually,
while you're pulling that up, Biggles, are you slimming down a little, or is it just me? Are you losing some weight, buddy?
Yeah.
You look good.
I got fat and now I'm like getting back down.
That's awesome, man.
All right. Yeah, this is what you're talking about. If you don't know, I run a channel called Sports Wars. We talk about a lot of different hot topics on Sports Wars. A lot of losers fucking hate us, like this guy. Big Hard Son, Dr. Lovestrange, says the Hitler Youth has spoken, right, about our videos. So, I mean, of course, the logical, I didn't really need to say anything.
What the hell?
I just showed his profile picture. And it's this. So do I really need to say anything when you have a dumbass mohawk looking like some like middle-aged Johnny Bravo wearing a mask inside? Nah, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. So
he's hiding his clown nose under the mask is what it is.
Maybe that would make sense. But yeah, there's a lot of people like that don't like us, and it doesn't fucking matter because they can fucking suck my dick. We got another. This is someone's first appearance on the channel. Heath Nation, how are you, brother?
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, how you doing, man? In the car. We got a car video going on, huh?
Yeah, we got a drug deal going on. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
There goes the stream.
You're not actually driving, though. You're parked, right?
Yeah, I'm parked right now.
All right, good. We don't listen. If you were driving, I honestly wouldn't give a shit. But I would have to say, you shouldn't drive while streaming. I've driven while streaming a couple times. It's not that big a deal. And then
there's a first for everything.
Absolutely. What were you gonna say, Biggles?
The Patreon videos. Yeah, you.
Pickles isn't painted. Oh yeah, I guess I do. Every Patreon video, I am nearly everyone. I'm driving my car, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of a man,
I'm listening, but I'm not listening. If
that's fine. Speaking of a man who often defends people who have been caught doing things while driving that they shouldn't, our resident DUI lawyer, Culture Casino himself. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. It's good to see you all. Thank you for being here. This is for later. You should not drink and stream if you can avoid it. Sometimes you say silly things, but I think the guy in the mask you showed just a moment ago might have been doing some drywall. Maybe that's why he was wearing a mask inside. It couldn't be because he's worried about anything else. Maybe he was doing some drywall work.
I thought I was like, maybe I'll give the benefit of the doubt. I clicked on his profile. I scrolled down like 3 tweets and I was like, nope, this guy's a bitch. All right, got it. Boom.
His hairstyle was interesting. I haven't seen that since, I don't know, 97 on people. The faux hawk thing.
That's what I mean. It's like literally this dude's like Johnny Bravo, like an unemployed Johnny Bravo.
He looks like what would happen if Johnny Bravo was in Cyberpunk.
Maybe he's homeless. Maybe I shouldn't make fun of him. I don't know.
The Culture Casino may have a point. Maybe he is doing drywall. Maybe he's taking the powder and snorting it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's what I thought you meant at first. So
yeah. Is he wearing a Blue Eyes White Dragon necklace?
Is he really? That would make him actually much better of a person,
Yeah, well, and he is an eco warrior, so
That's true. But thank you guys all for joining me. I appreciate it. We may have some other people come through a little later on. We've got a couple super chats, two rainbow unicorns, doomicorns, as Culture Casino calls them, for $1.49 from Radicalized Ryan. Thank you very much. I don't know why there's two, but I appreciate it, my man. And I love me as Anakin. I like that. Gal Pal Val for $10. Do you believe in forming a parallel society free of cancel culture, having the resources and services for people of like mind without fear of reprisal? It kind of depends how you look at it. I think that right now that is what is going to happen with things like Hollywood. I think that you are seeing something with more people speaking out where eventually they're all just going to go over and create their kind of counter to Hollywood. And eventually it's going to get so bad that either Hollywood changes their ways or people just fucking watch separate shit. And that may be the way that things go. I hope it doesn't. I hope it can be fixed. But at this point, I don't think it really will be. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Culture. Start with you.
Society already exists. It's called the United States of America. I mean, they're for the most part, other than a few specific instances that we can look at, you live in that society. You've lived in that society that allowed for pluralism for your entire lifetime. So this is a recent phenomenon, and it's like a fad. And Hollywood falls into fads, and they fall out of them. I mean, they're usually behind the times. And they'll catch up, but you live in that society now, but Ryan is not wrong. I agree with him. I think we're going to have something else rise out of this mess, and Hollywood will have created its own nemesis. The majority of people just want good entertainment. They don't want the crap that's coming out of that. So you can attribute that to entertainment, news media, whatever. There's a rise of alternatives, and we are part of the culture that's bringing that about. To say, you know what, enough is enough. And you're starting to see the extremists, who we had been viewing as extremists for a long time, start to call some of this stuff out too, because it's getting uncomfortably close to their backsides. In fact, it was recently Bill Maher, in his conversation with Sharon Osbourne. So, but this is happening more and more frequently, and you're going to start to hear more and more voices. And you know what? The strength of Gina Carano is resilient, and it inspires a lot of other people who are willing to fight to say what they need to say. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of the way I see everything going to Heath Nation in the car, not driving, he's safe. What do you think about that? The idea of basically creating this kind of just counter to Hollywood, where people that have been ostracized are just doing their own thing, and the people that want to follow them.
Yeah, I agree with Casino on that. It's like we're trying as a society to reach that point like we were in the 90s where we had like basically the counterculture movement with, you know, NWO doing the crotch chop, all that other stuff. And I think we are going to reach that point in society where it just becomes moot and pointless to be triggered at every little thing that you see under the bright sun at that point.
Yeah. Flooded Media says that Fiona Quig's tweet looks fake. She's not on Twitter. I believe she either like completely changed her or she like deleted that account because like when people saw that, she just got fucking called out. She got blasted for threatening violence for people for wearing a fucking shirt. And the amount, like the people that she's threatening violence to, some of the absolute sweetest people in the world. So, you know, that bitch can go fuck herself. I don't know if she deleted her account or changed her ad or what, but Tim, what do you think about this counter culture?
Well, I certainly think it's an interesting concept, and culture is exactly right. I think up until recently, we lived in a pluralistic society. But if you watch this idiot that Lethal and I EFAP'd last night, he will tell you that we think we used to live in that because of nostalgia. We're remembering the past better than it actually was, which is bullshit. So, yeah, go back and watch that. That guy was a freaking weirdo. But, yeah, I think it's an interesting concept. It sounds like something that I could read in kind of like a dystopian science fiction novel or television show. So, sounds interesting. Thanks for the idea. Gal Pal Val.
Gal Pal Val.
Wow.
Geeky Pixie, what are your thoughts about kind of as more people kind of get ostracized and step up and say I'm not going to be canceled? Like Gina, do you think that eventually we're just going to be watching completely different things, or is Hollywood eventually going to change?
I hope we do. I mean, cancel culture is the one thing I want canceled. I hate cancel culture.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple other things like candy corn. Candy corn deserves to be canceled. I could get down with that. Pineapple on pizza. That's close. That's close to cancelable, but yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I hate cancel culture. Biggles, what about you? What do you think about this entire idea of like a counter, like just a counterculture going on as far as our entertainment and things like that for people that just aren't welcome in the far left Hollywood echo chamber?
I think it's a thing. I like it. I like the idea. I want to be part of it. You
want to be part of it. So would you guys rather Hollywood change, or we just have this fucking counter entertainment?
Why not both?
Well, there would be no reason for both. Like, I don't think the other one would really have too much success if Hollywood all of a sudden was just like, okay, hey, we're good now, guys. We're not going to fucking cancel you if you're a conservative. You know, then there would probably be no need for it. That's just my opinion, though. But I don't know. I'm just ready to fucking start over, honestly. Fucking burn the shit to the ground, start over, and build something new. That's kind of where I'm at this point. Where was I? I saw another super chat from Reed Palancha for Aussie, $20. Just showing some love for the channel before going out for the day. There's so much cringe material today. Hope to catch up on the post later. Thank you, Reed. Thanks for being here, stopping by, and showing some support, buddy. Appreciate it. And then Jock Nerdy, who is Jock Nerdy, who's sending me some a gift that I am going to drink a lot of. I think he sent me some whiskey. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It says I do drywall without a mask. There you go. Then that dude should be fine. Middle-aged Johnny Bravo should be fine then. I wanted to kind of switch over to the whole Drunk3P0 thing because I know all of you guys know Drunk3P0 and his Teespring store, the We Are the Rebellion shirts getting canceled or getting flagged down, resulting in his entire fucking store gone. Personally, I think it's only going to result in the Streisand effect, and he's just going to sell more stuff. But we'll go back around the horn. We'll start with Biggles this time. What did you think of that news about Drunk?
So people are talking about trademarks. Yeah, it's not trademark. Trademark is industry specific. That's why there's company in Russia that have the golden arches, and McDonald's keeps trying to sue them to get the the trademark so they can have it in all industries rather than just the food industry. So fuck off. He didn't break any rules. You know, it's not even trademarked because Disney doesn't own the text. Like, he can use that design. It doesn't belong to them. They do not own that. And then rebellion, the word rebellion is not owned by Disney either. So these people are stupid. I said it, and Drunk should have his shirt, and I will buy one even though I don't like the design of the shirt, but I will buy one.
There you go.
Well, it's funny that you say that because you know, we can point toward La China James, right? We can point towards him because he tried to copyright or trademark Taco Tuesday, if you remember, not too long ago. Maybe that was a year ago or so, Ryan, if you remember.
Really?
Yeah, and he was foiled in that attempt. You know what you can't do? You can't do something, especially if it's common parlance already. So, yeah, I think it's kind of funny. And if that's actually what the mass flagging was about, then clearly the Teespring folks were just trying to make something go away. Well, we don't make a lot of money off of this, you know, so it's not worth all the noise that we're hearing, you know, which is, you know, or, you know, which I already suspect they kind of lean a particular direction. I would say that, you know, it was just easy for them to do. Let's just put it in those terms. So.
Yeah, I personally, I think it was probably an automatic thing. I think it was probably an automatic thing because they got so much stuff flagged. But I don't know. I hope that, you know, it's been about 24 hours. I don't know how good Spring is about reaching out and shit. I hope they fucking message him back and we get to the bottom of it. Either way, it doesn't matter. The shirts are up at TeePublic now, which I left a link in the description below. You guys can go check that out. Pixie, what do you think? I know you have some of Jay's merch. Do you have I don't know if you have the We Are the Rebellion one, but what do you think about his whole fucking shit getting taken down?
Yeah, I don't have the Welcome to the Rebellion. I ordered some, but because they got taken down, they got canceled. I ordered 3 of them. But yeah, It's not owned by Lucasfilm. Welcome to the Rebellion has been said in multiple movies in the past.
It's like, you can't, not even rebellion, right? Rebellion is just something. Like, rebellion has happened all throughout history. Star Wars was not the first time rebellion was uttered. It will not be the last. It's insane to think that these fucking dumbass bitches actually think that. Of course. All right. Now I think I understand. Now I think I understand flooded media. Fucking anti-masker loser. Flooded media is one of those little cocksuckers that I hear it. Flooded media is one of those stupid bitch-ass cocksuckers who wants us all to stay hidden away in our basement so we can all be exactly like him. That's what flooded media wants, because the pandemic has given him an opportunity to feel like a normal person who doesn't have a social life, who doesn't do anything other than sit at home and ask his mother to bring him more Hot Pockets. So I get where you're coming from, flooded media, but you know, go fuck yourself, you bitch. So there you go. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Tim, what do you think about Drunk's fucking teeth getting yeeted?
It's pretty funny because when I first started this up about, I don't know, 9-10 months ago, my initial idea for my channel was Declaration of Rebellion, and I would have been nabbed for it because I was using a variation of the Alliance Starbird. I'm using Orabush and stuff like that. But what he did, he was smart about it, and he didn't actually use any of the iconography or anything like that. So I think you're exactly right. Teespring did it because they wanted to get rid of a problem, but I still think we should hold them accountable because they need to stand up for the people that are using their service to make money, however little or more money that is. And I have to imagine that he makes on those shirts a lot more than your typical Teespring user does.
Yeah, that's
you know
actually
what I mean?
True. Yeah, that's actually true. And like, they've sold a lot of those because Gina has been has been putting it out there with her obviously big following on Twitter and Instagram. So it's sold a lot. It's raised a lot of money for charity, and Teespring was reaping the benefits of that.
Yes,
Teespring made money off that. That's a good point, Tim. I didn't even think about it from that.
Well, you know, and I guarantee once it becomes something that they notice, some purple hair working at the company looks at it and looks into it for 10 minutes and says, "Oh no, this is a terrible person. Banned. They're off the site." That's all it takes. is someone to make a decision and you have no appeals process in those types of situations. So I'm not buying anything from there. Everyone should move off of there.
There you go. I'm still on there because whatever, I'm still going to stay on there. But I also have other options. I also have my Streamlabs merch. I also have a TeePublic store that I put in the description below. So you guys can all check that out. My video didn't get a notification, says Pixie. Really? There you go. That's not surprising. That's not surprising. But I don't know if anybody else got a notification. But hey, that's what YouTube's doing. YouTube, if you guys have noticed, the views, the sub gains have been down all month, like the entire month of April, because YouTube's just going through a weird thing right now. It's happening to virtually everyone, and it fucking sucks. I see Kaylee in the chat. Kaylee got a lot of love because she was one of those people who was wearing, Welcome to the Rebellion shirt, and people tried to shame her for it. People tried to fucking basically threaten her for it, for wearing it. So she showed a lot of love down there at Jay's chat. So make sure you guys show her some love as well, because we're not going to cancel you for wearing a shirt unless it's a Mets shirt. So Biggles is on the chopping block. See,
Okay.
Now he pays attention.
I'll go put one on right now.
Go for it. Heath Nation.
Let's turn your camera off first, please.
No, I just go behind the green screen.
Oh, that actually makes sense. Heath Nation, what do you think, man? I don't know if you heard about this before about Drunk Store, but what are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, I heard about it on Jeremy's stream. So I will say two things. One, the whole trademark thing is stupid. Of course, here on YouTube, we still have the memories of the Fine Bros trying to trademark the word react in our mind. So, of course, that's not going to get anywhere, no matter what font you use or so on and so forth. And I will say this to this Fiona woman, like, you're not going to strike someone that has a t-shirt on. You're just not. You're trying to act tough on the internet. Because here's what's going to happen when you do such a thing. One, you're going to get a legal suit against you. And two, most likely, whenever you strike somebody, they're going to bring a friend, they're going to bring a knife, or they're going to bring a gun back. And it's always going to resort into a bad ending. So that's my take on this.
Yeah, and like a lot of people, again, who talk online, that act like they're going to step up and do something in real life. It's fucking nonsense, especially from someone like that. That's complete and utter bullshit. But Tim brings up a great point just about getting on different platforms. And listen, I don't think that everyone needs to go off it because of this. Because again, I think it probably
not until you're ready. Not until you're ready.
Yeah, I think it was probably a mass flagging. I think they should try to stay on all the platforms you fucking can and use them for as long as we can. I think it's important to get all our shit out there. But you should also definitely make backups. That's exactly what I did with my Streamlabs merch. That's exactly what I did with my TeePublic after Jay launched his, just because that's obviously an awesome place. But same thing with YouTube. Like, not only am I on YouTube, but I'm on Odyssey. And I think it's important that we all have backups, because if this doesn't stop, they're going to keep coming for all of us eventually. And that's the way we've seen it. I like cultures. How long have you been using that avatar culture? I like that thing. He's muted, so he might be.
No, sorry. Yeah, no. I started talking without noticing. Anyway, yeah, I've only done this now for a year. I should know how to do this. No, I started using this avatar because this amazing artist and illustrator known as Yitzy Lemons created it for me. And Yitzy has a channel himself, did the art for me. I have like lots of little cool trinkets he put together. I also recently commissioned and received a nice piece of art from Brett, the illustrator. So pretty soon with some of my banner art and things, and there'll be some T-shirts with that beautiful piece of art on it as well. But yeah, I like it. I think it's kind of cool. It's a unique way of showing off the avatar there, right?
Absolutely. And there's so many very unique creators and shit in this community. And I want to take a moment to promote one as well. I want to promote one as well. Make sure I'm not logged in. so you can see my fucking address and shit. But all right, I'm logged out, so I should be good now.
Yeah.
Sunsworn Wings of Redemption from Red Gaze. So I don't know if you guys know, I promoted it like a year ago when he launched the first campaign. His second campaign is live, Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance. And it's a novel that yeah, there you go, you got it too. It's a novel that comes with a visual guide essentially along with it. It's fucking high quality. It's awesome. It's really cool. Everybody should go back that out, or everybody should go check it out and back it if you can. You know, it's another great way to support all the independent creators. Let me share what Culture's holding up there real quick.
Yeah, this is the visual companion. I know it's like you can see all the monitors in the reflection there, but yeah, it's flipping ridiculously awesome. So, and the newest campaign is for a book. What you're getting is a comic book. It's kind of a graphic novel style. That's his latest campaign. The art in it is done by just some incredibly talented people. Yeah, there's the official hype man. Yeah,
there it is.
Very good.
Well, it's brilliant because, you know, if someone isn't a reader, you give them something to go along with it to get them into the story, you know, and read it. So that's a really cool idea that he came up with there to accompany the book.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, oh, it's amazing. And this new project he's working on that Ryan was highlighting, just incredible artists working on it for him. You have Vinny Art involved. You have Nerium, who's got her own comic in the works that is funded and ready to go, in demand now. We have a lot of amazing people, Ryan. You're 100% right. It's incredible. So easy to support.
One of the things I think is so cool is like all the different, you know, people that, you know, we're kind of connected to that all do really different stuff. You know, like Culture, you do your own thing and you're a little more like analytical of certain things that go down, especially when it relates to Hollywood and entertainment and money, like the money, where money's going, things like that. You know, Pixie has her channel where she does a lot of like cuts up a lot of different things. It does tribute videos and mashups and things, which is also really cool. Biggles is getting into his edits of his gaming. Tim obviously does a lot more focused on, you know, kind of, I guess right now you could say you're really focused on expanded universe stuff, which you've been
documentary style.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of documentary, like telling stories of how different shit happened. So it is really cool. And, you know, all of you guys should go check out everybody on this panel's channel because everybody's doing really cool stuff. Pixie, you have a video coming out soon, right?
Yeah, it goes live in 21 minutes. It is a tribute to Superman and why he is the symbol of hope.
Nice. That'll be fun. And then do you go live? I think you went live the other day after it.
I went live after my movie one, yeah, but after this one, I probably won't be able to because I got to moderate for Echo Base Network tonight.
There you go. Echo Base Network. Awesome. But yeah, definitely. Everyone does very different things. And some of us are just starting out. Some of us have been going a while. But it's fun to see everybody grow in such different ways.
Yeah.
And that's why it's been a shame that YouTube's been so fucked up lately. Like what they have started doing with the dislike, talking about hiding the dislike button, all of a sudden removing all these likes from videos. I think it's shady as fuck. Biggles, do you think that it's okay to have a dislike button? Is it okay to show how many times people get ratioed and how hard they get ratioed?
Yeah, but whoever's that one person who keeps disliking my videos, I hate you. Yeah. But yeah, it's fine.
It's all engagement, bro. It's all engagement. If somebody has enough passion to hit the dislike button, that's fine. You know, it shouldn't bother you.
Well, I think it's Greg because he's told me it was him.
Probably it could be. But anyway, you know, I don't want to take up too much time, and I have a tendency to talk a whole lot. And you guys, anybody out there watching us right now should be subscribed to everybody here that has a channel and makes content. Biggles is putting stuff together now. He's obviously got his stuff together. Look at behind him, man. His green screen is on point. You know, obviously Tim does some great stuff. I love the way he's so educated when it comes to some of these genres things that the lore I can't keep track. So it's always fun to catch up with a video there. And Geeky Pixie's doing amazing cool stuff, like the cinema thing she just released is really cool. I've made my way through some of that so far. But I just want to say thank you for having me, Ryan. I appreciate you coming on here. It's a privilege to be a supporter of yours, and I got to get you on a couple of my shows here pretty quick, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not shame you into that live on the air. So
I do appreciate that, because that's the thing that happens a lot. But yeah, man, just let me know.
I know.
I can tell you, we're all busy fucking people. We have a lot of shit going on. But if I can make it, like I have someone, like I have people that always every week they invite me to this thing, but it's on Sunday, like during my streams. So I feel bad because I ain't ever going to be able to make it, but I appreciate you trying. I'm going to drop Culture's link in the chat, guys. Make sure you go follow him over there. And thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me. Love you guys. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
Hi, Culture.
There we go. Biggles, are you sharing this? What is this?
So this is the trademark for C3PO. It is not the image that Drunk has. So therefore, Drunk is okay to use it. And look, it says color is not claimed, so you can color it. Look, this is all that trademark. All right.
Now, what about the verbiage 3PO?
The verbiage 3PO is C3PO. If it's got the dash in it, which I don't believe Drunks does, it's not.
Well, his is just 3PO. It's not even.
Yeah. So I don't remember what page it was that has C3PO. I'm on like page 40 right now, but the only one that's trademarked for C3PO is C-3PO, and it's a specific text, and they only have it for one thing. So like, it wasn't on clothing, so someone could use it on clothing.
Yeah, the only argument Lucasfilm could have is that it's the likeness, so they could still do something with that. But here's the thing, though. They have to consistently do that. So if you have some people that they agree with politically, they're using some of their symbols, then why aren't they going after them? That's why I tried to keep away from using a Star Wars font or anything like that, and just have something original so that I would never have to worry about that in the future. So, but, again, if they're not applying that consistently, it's bullshit.
Yeah, me too. What were you going to say, Heath Nation?
Well, I think if it's in a case where you have like a robot that looks much differently than the original C3PO, and you like attach that exact wording to the character, then I think they can be like, yeah, that infringes the trademark. Get rid of it completely.
Well, and I think like it's interesting because I actually like, if you upload stuff to Teespring and use any Star Wars trademark term, it's gone immediately. Like if you were like Cara Dune, boom, it'll go. Typically it will, because like immediately that shit gets knocked down. So yeah, there's no problem with the Drunk3PO thing, but the We Are the Rebellion, there's nothing with that.
Nope.
Absolutely nothing. And these people took the whole fucking thing down. Droid is trademarked because I remember there being an issue with Droid phones, right?
Yeah, they have to pay for that to license that word. Yeah.
That's because, so the thing is with that, so I looked it up on the trademark thing as well. They have it specifically, the word droid, for only science and electronical apparatuses or something like that. So like, because droid is a cell phone and they have the name droid, they have to pay for it.
Correct. Yep.
There you go. God, it fucking sucks for them, but I guess it's worth it. I guess it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me hit a couple of these super chats. Blue Eyed Scorpio for $2 says RK Outpost trademarked by Rocky Knob. Yeah. Fuck the Rocky Knob. I'll show you guys what the fuck I'm talking about. Hold on. Rocky Knob. Actually, search at RK Outpost. That's the only reason I know about Rocky Knob. Okay, God, this fucking thing. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
This
Can't
this
see this.
fucking account, Rocky Knob Outpost.
Trailer.
Jesus.
It's literally a fucking trailer, like a what are those called? Airstream.
RV?
An
Airstream,
Airstream trailer an Airstream camping destination coming soon to Blue Ridge Parkway in Floyd, Virginia. Joined fucking 4 years ago.
Followed by Raging Rhino.
Yes.
2017. You had
So
RKL before that.
I didn't have RK Outpost before that. I didn't make any videos, or I didn't make a channel. So I had my channel just like as a channel I watched stuff on, but I didn't actually create a channel until 2019. So when I looked to check RK Outpost, these fucking bitches had it, followed by Raging Rhino and 2 Lori Thomases.
Uh-oh.
If any of them had their fucking she hasn't posted since 2015. What about this account? This one hasn't posted since October 12th of 2020. Neither of them have their fucking DMs open, or I'd be asking them to delete their fucking shit. Fucking Lori Thomas and the Rocky Knob
You know
Outpost.
what's coming, Ryan. You're going to see accounts named Lori Thomas and Rocky Nog Outpost in your chat pretty quickly. Just like Ryan Kinel from Louisiana. Which is worse? Who do you hate more?
Right now, Ryan Kinel from Louisiana, whatever. Fucking bitch was born with that name. This guy, fuck him. Let's see if I can find that. Hold on. Ryan Kinel. This bitch.
Locked. He protected his tweets to
What's that smile?
This guy, this is what my other I wanted to be. Just my name, but no. Because Ryan Kinel got it. He protected his tweets after a bunch of people started following him and messaging him after I complained about it. So Jeremy bullied him into protecting his account. Sabine Wren, why is she following me? Hello, Sabine Wren.
What is that word behind his head?
Tiny.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought too.
Little Heath head.
I just love how it has that stupid painting of Bob Ross right next to it. It's so bad.
And like this dude created an account in June of 13 and like made a he just made a tweet that was like, can't wait, got big things planned for Twitter, and then never fucking posted again.
Yeah.
That's what all these people are. It's like an upcoming, I'm going to claim this now, and you never do anything with it. God fucking damn it. But that's what happens, I guess. David, for $5, says, just bought the first book in the Dune series. Have you ever read it? Is there still a movie being made? There is a movie. From my understanding, the movie is like probably wrapped filming now, honestly. It's been in production for a long time. I think they're trying to figure out where to put it out. I'm sure they're in post-production somewhere. But I've never read Dune. I know a lot of people have. Nerd Cookies is big into Dune lore. Has a great channel where she does a lot of stuff on Dune. But I do not know. I don't really know anything about Dune other than the old movie.
I think it's boring AF.
Really? What about what about Biggles? Have you ever watched Dune?
No.
Pixie, have you ever watched or read Dune?
No, I haven't. But this movie trailer kind of has me intrigued. We'll just see how bad it is.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are really scared it's going to be shitty because people ruin everything now. Heath, what do you think?
I mean, I've heard of it. I think it was like a movie from like the 80s or something, but I haven't seen it, so I can't really give an opinion on the matter.
A lot of Star Wars was very clearly inspired from some things in Dune. It's, you know, it's not even like
Spice.
It's like, oh, Spice. Fuck it. Like, a lot of what I've seen from it is very familiar to Star Wars. I don't think it's there's some people out there like super clear, like George Lucas just ripped off Dune. It's like it's a lot more than just that. George Lucas took inspiration from a lot of other things rather than just Dune. But there's definitely a lot of influence there.
Now, Kevin J. Anderson wrote a lot of novels in that universe. I don't know if you're aware of that or not.
Did he really? I didn't know that.
I think he collaborated with one other person. So very interesting.
I had no idea about that actually. No idea. But I mean, it doesn't really. Yeah. I like Kevin J. Anderson as a person. I don't really like a lot of his books, but I like how he's able to weave different things together.
Yeah.
At least I always have. I've always liked him. Did you guys watch my video that I did? Kind of switching gears a little bit. We've been talking about Hollywood, talking about cancel culture. Did you watch the video I did about Samara Armstrong? I'm always terrible about.
I don't.
Yeah, I watched that on my break.
Nice. I want you guys to listen to. I want the chat to kind of listen to her story because I think it's really interesting, and I'm sure a lot of you did watch that video. But I want to go through that PragerU video because I think it's so fucking good, and like this is why I'm saying, like, I think more people are going to start speaking out in this whole like potentially like it just counter to Hollywood because people are just so sick and tired of it. And I see the man, the myth, the legend, Subhuman. What's up, Sub?
You know, as a truck driver, I was supposed to be at my destination on time. Not today.
Oh, it's not working out so well today?
No, I've been hurt for a couple of days.
Oh,
I fell out. No, I fell out of my truck the other night.
What?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I twisted my ankle.
Oh, well, that's disappointing, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, but
Yeah.
glad you're still good to drive and everything, though.
Yeah, good thing I don't drive a stick shift anymore. That would hurt.
It'd be miserable. But Pixie, I know you gotta go. Go ahead and plug what you've got going on and anything you have in the future.
Yeah, I got just a couple minutes, and my next tribute goes live. The tribute to Superman. I can get you the link if you need it.
There you go. I think I can find it.
I already got it.
Okay, if you want to put it in the chat, I'll pop it right in there.
There we go.
Boom.
I
There we
have the tab open.
Let's get this going, and I'll put it in the chat. Pixie's video. So there you go. Make sure you guys subscribe to her and check her stuff out, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, see you next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. There we go. All right. Let's. Where was this? This video. What'd you say, Sub?
I said now it's a sausage fest.
It is a sausage fest. It is a sausage fest, but that's all right. This is we're the toxic men. The toxic men. I want you guys to listen to a little bit about this because I think it's really interesting, and I think a lot of people in Hollywood have this exact fucking story.
My advice to those in Hollywood who are silent right now, we have to break the silence before it's too late. My name is Samira Armstrong, and this is my story. I was born in Japan, in Tokyo, Japan, because my father is in a study of anthropology that studies combative behavior. And because in Japan, the samurais...
I just wanted to point out that Heath Nation is driving. Heath Nation is driving right now. I see him. He's muted.
Begin their
Yeah,
training.
he can drive his car, but I can't drive my truck like that. Nope.
It's my turn to participate. We'd wake up before school like 6 in the morning in second grade and go jogging out in the cold, and then go to school and then come home and train and sword fight, and that was a daily activity. My parents consciously made the decision to raise a warrior, and that all the training that I was going through, while possibly like a little bit brutal, was in the name of developing my character and my capability as a human being so that I'd be able to go wherever I wanted and feel confident to exist in that space. But the one thing that always spoke to me was storytelling and acting. So I can't...
Fucking Rocky Knob Outpost in the chat.
Yeah. I told you, man. I told you.
I came out to Los Angeles when I was 18, turning 19, and I eventually, not very long after, got the Anna on the OC. She wasn't the girl next door. She was authentic to her.
And someone heard that was a sausage fest, and she just had to stop by. Miss Martin Muses, how are you?
I'm doing great. That's
That is a
one
few
heck-
different
Teresa.
connotations.
Hi, all. That's one heck of an introduction.
Well, I bet you're just trying to even the playing field. That's all. That's all.
When you
yeah,
said
no
that, I
problem.
thought it was going to be someone else.
Oh.
Oh,
No, I thought so too. I thought so too, Biggles. But I think she's about to do something else here in a couple hours.
No. All right, we are right now listening to the story of Samara Armstrong, who has basically been ostracized and started to speak out against Hollywood. And I think you guys are really going to like it when she starts getting into that.
Herself, and she inserted confidence into people that required it, and she showed the mirror other people's who needed to take a look at themselves and reflect. And that was awesome to me. Over the last 6 years, I've heard nonstop, they're not looking for white. It's going to diverse. They liked you, but you're white. And, I kept that to myself in silence because on the one hand, it's like, hooray, like, great, diversity is finally here. Oscars were so white for decades, but the pendulum has swung so far. I think nowadays it's different for the sake of being different because it's politically correct. Like, we're going to fit this transgender character in here now that we're PC. Natural organic stories stopped being told, and you had to make a checklist of what was acceptable. All the nuances of art disappeared. And shouldn't it be about talent? Shouldn't it be about merit or capability or effective storytelling or emotional presence? You got to wonder, what's the point of acting school and putting this time into developing the craft if that doesn't matter anymore?
It certainly sounds very similar to some of the things that we say, that we talk about, because that's
Gina
the
Sarno too.
problem. Go ahead, Sub.
Gina Sarno pretty much almost said the same exact thing.
Agreed. And when she tells her story further, it's going to even sound more like Gina's experience. And that's why I thought this was very powerful. And she actually shared the video out on her Instagram too, which I thought was really cool. So shout out to her for doing that. But I think there's a lot of stories like this in Hollywood. Someone says diversity now equals anti-white male, anti-white hetero male. That's probably it.
Aren't able to be authentic. We're not allowed to question anything or converse about things. We're literally forced to be silenced. If you don't emulate what they expect you to, you are a racist, a bigot, you have privilege so you'll never understand. We're talking about this authoritarian dictatorship of how things should operate. And we're existing within that in Hollywood. It's like these quotas need to be met, and that's a story. That's acceptable. We can't be canceled. But the reality is, like, you're cutting people off left and right, and there is no actual life and natural creation in this story at all. Like, what are we feeding our society when we're creating narratives like this?
Listen how intense the music is getting.
But there's this expectation that you're supposed to show up to these places and get in sync and in line with these people and this left agenda, or you're the enemy. So during COVID, I noticed that everyone's primal fears were being triggered. And I started on social media seeing this story of persecution.
Just real quick, I see everyone coming at Drunk3P0 raid. Drunk3P0 sent us. Thank you guys. I appreciate you being here.
And he's in the chat too.
There's Jay himself. Says raid, bitch. What's up, Jay? And also in between all of the drunk raids, we have one. Obama is not gay. So thank you for letting us know, Dark Hoodie. We appreciate that. Thank you, Jay. We're listening.
Doesn't explain Michelle though. So.
You mean Michael?
Yeah.
This is Samara Armstrong. She's telling her story of how Hollywood got so bad that she had to just fucking speak out about it.
Persecution of Black people in our country. And I was like, how did I miss this? Like, this was supposed to be existing this whole time. Was I not listening? And I was reactive. And I think my primal fear was tapped into feeling like I missed something, right? I want to help. I want to be a part of. I want to support, you know, that it is true. There's not a lot of Black people in my industry. Why is that? Is it because of systemic racism? And you start sort of questioning things through a narrative that's being thrown at you through social media, and you become on this hamster wheel, right? And it's post the Black square, don't post the Black square. You should have posted with this. Do you use this hashtag? Don't use this hashtag. And you usually like, I just want to do the right thing, you know. And you get into this mania of like showing up at the march, and then wait, we shouldn't be there because of COVID, and then but you don't care. You're supposed to be silent. As a white person, you don't say anything. You just listen. And there was this moment where I signed my name onto a change.org petition to get someone out of prison who had no idea what they had done. I didn't know the evidence. I didn't look into any of his history or story. And I wrote my name to get him out. And I was like, this is not right. There's no thinking going on. And none of it made sense. But
So, like, this is someone who was in the Hollywood bubble, was in the echo chamber, had been indoctrinated, and finally was able to kind of, like, fucking see her way out. And I think it's an awesome story. We've got 3 more minutes left, and then we'll talk about it.
it was enough for me to question the narrative. And once I started looking outside and seeing the destruction, and now this whole defund the police movement, like the people that are hurting the most are the same people that you pretend to be caring for. Black communities, minority communities, they're the ones who are now getting the policemen and women ripped out of there by cutting the funding of their departments. Like, the crime is going up. Do you actually care what's going on? Our streets are on fire. Why isn't anyone saying anything? And I kept looking around, waiting for someone to be like, hey, this is weird, guys. Let's just take a moment. And no one was. And I felt like I had to do it. I kept calling my dad and saying, this is wrong. Like, what's happening is wrong. I really feel compelled to say something. And as you know, my dad's raised me since I was 5 years old to be this warrior. And I had to speak out, and he encouraged me to do just that. And my only regret through all of this is not having done it sooner. The night that I came out and put a video up, that evening, it was all the way in the UK, and it immediately went around like a wildfire on the internet and was on every sort of like rag mag platform, Perez Hilton and every other one, saying that I was, you know, a white, out of touch, privileged has-been, whatever, all these things that I knew were going to be coming at me. Interestingly, my inbox was filled from messages of agents thanking me for speaking out, and that they could never do that, and that they wish they could. I think that we don't have to agree politically, but I believe truly that we should all be able to agree upon coexisting, whether you're on the left, whether you're on the right, and not to have to fear not having a job because of a difference in political beliefs. I think that the most important thing is there's a voice within us that helps us navigate right from wrong. And right now we're being forced to listen to voices outside of us. So what your manager says, or what your agent says, or what your fear says about if you were to speak out, what would happen. But inside you know what's right and what's true. And it's not because a bunch of people agreed upon it being right or true. And I think more than anything, that's the voice that we have to start listening to and allowing to come out of you. You probably feel it like you're the only one. You probably feel like you're in isolation. I felt that way for years. I thought I was the only conservative in Hollywood. And having spoken out, I've got this amazing group of people around me now who share my values and beliefs and think the same way. And I am not alone. I'm not alone in the slightest. My advice to those in Hollywood who are silent right now: we have to break the silence before it's too late.
There you go. So I know it's 8 minutes kind of long, but I think it's worth hearing because I did the video about it, but that's what we need more of, because there's like she said, like Gina said when she spoke, there's a lot of people that are like this, that are like undercover conservatives almost in a way. But Tim, you said you had a lot to say about this. I'm going to let Teresa speak first because the lady's here. She hasn't get to say anything yet.
Don't talk over a woman.
Yes. Teresa, what do you think about that interview? I don't know if you've seen it before, but it just came out a few days ago.
No, this is the first time I saw it. I'm feeling in a way the way she said the people who wrote to her are feeling. Thank God somebody is speaking out who has at least a voice where people might see it to say this is not right. I've been seeing it happen for years, and you just feel so helpless. But it's like it has accelerated to an unbelievable amount over this last year, where you really truly are. I see it in my workplace. Everyone that might have an opinion that might not be completely the whatever the right opinion is supposed to be, everyone is quiet now. People are worried, and it's very creepy to me because it feels like freaking East Germany back in the 80s. From what it's not okay what's going on. We shouldn't have to be afraid to discuss ideas.
Yeah, I agree. And like it's that so you'd think that'd be simple. We shouldn't have to be afraid of not having a job because of political differences. But that's where we're at in some of these industries. Tim, what did you think about this?
No, she's exactly right, and Gina was exactly right. But here's the difference. Like, if you work for a Fortune 100, even a Fortune 500, every company's like this, especially on June 1st of last year. Some of them straight up came out and said, hey, we're going to take actions to take certain steps that will put people in jobs that they probably may not deserve just because of their skin color, because we're going to quote unquote do better and stuff like that. And what's happened is all these companies have become run by CEOs and even board members that have a certain philosophical persuasion, and it's wokery is what it is. It's frightening. Like I go through the same thing every single day. You don't want to go into work and you get one of those surveys, how are we doing? And there's like 5 questions. Here's my advice to everyone listening. If you ever get one of those, say everything is awesome and it's badass. Because if you don't, then you're going to be on the list, and they will start, asking you more, like, what do you mean by this? Can you tell us more? Like they're really trying to help, but they're trying to identify you, because that's what HR exists for. They want to make sure you comply. And here's the thing. I feel bad for anyone, for Gina or baby girl right here, that's going through stuff and they're feeling a certain way. But at the end of the day, they're probably millionaires several times over, and they'll be fine, right? Like we won't. Some of us might have a pretty good retirement built up, but if we were to get canned today and then hit with the scarlet letter where you can't find a job that's just as good and pays just as well, then you're probably screwed. So go into work and keep your head down until someone like these people here, Gina and Samira, are able to affect change in this country. Hopefully they can, but people at our level, I mean, it would have to be masses of people at the same time rebelling, because if it's not, you're just another individual that'll be a victim of a corporation that for not complying with their unreasonable policies and stuff. It's just insane, some of the terminology they're using. I don't want to go on too much longer because there's other panelists, but all these big companies are doing this, not just Hollywood. And it's very frightening, and it makes you feel, at the end of the day, at 6 o'clock, whenever you're done working, you just feel like shit because they just beat you down with it every day, every hour.
Yeah, like we're talking universities, we're talking about all of this shit. That's all the same stuff. And it's getting absolutely insane. I see Ords in the chat says, be more like Ryan. Do and say what you want, screw the rest. Yeah, and like listen, I get too that people are in hard positions and feel like they will be ostracized, and that's part of the problem. And that's what the goal is. It's to make you feel like that, to make you feel like you will be alone, that you will have no support. And that's how they operate. Biggles, the official hype man, what did you think about the interview, and what do you think about Samira? I don't know how to fucking say her name. I can't say it. I can't say her fucking name, which pisses me off.
I don't know how to say it. I think she's right, and like she brought up, I wonder why there's not many black people in Hollywood. Well, Hollywood only casts one type of black person, basically, and it's all stereotypes. So if like they don't want to play the stereotype, then there's not going to be many things. So it's like limited. So when she kind of said it is I can't even say that word, systematically racist. You know, that's kind of like they want black people to be this stereotype. It's like that article from the BBC lady was like, Ezra Alba's character is not black enough because he doesn't like Mediterranean food and doesn't have black friends. Like, Hollywood's one of the most racist place in the world, and they say everybody else is racist. And you have to think like them. So, yeah, I kind of agree with what she says.
Yeah. Sub, you haven't said too much. What do you think about Samara Armstrong and how she spoke out?
Well, I'm with Teresa on this. This is my first time seeing it, and I really can't see where she's going, where she's going with it, because I've never experienced it. Because with me being on the road all the time, so it hasn't happened to me yet. But the company that I work with, they are a Jewish company. I'm not Jewish. I'm just a regular Christian. Do they care what background that I'm in? It's like, no, as long as I'm there to do my job, get things done, I'm okay. And then, of course, with the Hollywood stuff, of course, yeah, they are racist. I do agree with you on that, Biggles. But yeah, they want all this diversity and shit. We've already had diversity. If you look at everything happened in past since the Civil Rights Movement and how it's developed over time, diversity has pretty much been there. Now they just think it's even worse. It's pretty much just a start over. They're just thinking, to them, diversity pretty much means divide. Pretty much divide everybody. Divide the white people from the blacks to the Mexicans. That is bullshit. That's not diversity. That's just separating everything that we've worked for since this country was born. So yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm going to stop right there because I'm going to lose track of my mind.
I know, it's all right. I see Trillium in chat. It's awesome that Trillium's here. Says, I work for myself and I still need to walk on eggshells in front of certain people. That's how it is, basically. And what I think is insane is we're talking about if you find out that you're one of half of the country that voted for someone, like literally about how half of the voting population thinks that's cancel worthy in a lot of people's opinions. That's how insane it is. And shout out to Trillium. She has an absolutely sweet channel that is way better than way more pure than mine. Although she did the other day in one of her videos, she talked about people think about Hollywood sucking Chinese cock or sucking Chinese dick.
Wow,
those are her words.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check out this channel.
So obviously, she's been watching some of my videos. If that's the verbiage that she used, that's what I think at least. But definitely go check her out. Heath Nation, you're done with your drive, it seems.
He's one step ahead of the FBI, right, Heath?
Luckily, there's a delay on this stream. What do you think about what do you think about what Samara said?
I think it's Sahari. That's how you pronounce it. I guess I don't know, but I agree with what she is saying, and I agree with what Hype is saying as well. It's like they want to sit here and say that they're trying not to be racist and they're stopping racism. Meanwhile, they're perpetuating it with their actions. And they are the most racist people in this country because they claim to be against it. Meanwhile, they have no problem with Robert Downey Jr. playing a black man in Tropic Thunder. So it's like, wait a minute, I thought you guys were against the stuff. Why are you having a white man being painted as a black man? It's so hypocritical of Hollywood, and I'm glad that they're getting exposed.
I will say that he would get fucking like they wouldn't do it today. Like there's no way they would do it today because they would like people tried to cancel him a couple months ago for that because they just found out about it. Of course, he's too big and didn't care, but like that's that would never happen. Even stuff I've been watching The Office. Well, not anymore, but I did watch The Office on Netflix over and over again before it went off. There's shit there that they would never, ever, ever do now, and it's not even that bad. But it's just like, people are so fucking sensitive.
Like that scene with Michael Scott like pretending to be the black man and acting all gangster with a bandana. Like, you can't really do
Prison
that in
Mike.
real life.
Prison Mike, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, one other point to what Trillium said about working for yourself. So I've seen firsthand where big companies are forcing small businesses to do it, because guess what? If you want to work for us, let's say you're a janitorial company, just a random example. If you want to work for us and clean our corporate offices or whatever in this big contract, we have something called a diversity program. And if you don't comply with these things, then you can't work for us. You can't be a vendor for us. So that's how the bigger companies are forcing the smaller ones to do it. So, you know, you have three options. You are a Kool-Aid drinker and you do it and you really believe it. You keep your head down and don't say anything, which is what I do. And the third option is you rebel and they probably cancel you and you're screwed. So those are really your three options at this point, unless we have a mass rebellion, everyone at the same time. If that doesn't happen, individuals will get screwed. I hate to say it. It's very bleak right now.
And that's why I think that people, well, obviously people like Gina make a huge splash, but people like Samara, like you said, like these are people who have who are probably better off than we are as individuals working.
Yeah.
But at the same time, since they get so much more attention, it's important that they step out, because they can without, you know, they'll have backlash. They won't get as many roles, but at the same time, they might open other avenues and other ways that they're able to do things and promote things.
Yes.
But it's important that that public outcry gets out there to normalize it, because that's what they've done. They have controlled the media. They have controlled entertainment. They have controlled universities and schools. They've controlled all these things in order to program people into thinking that it's okay to dehumanize people, that it's okay to cancel them. So it's going to take that very public display, that very public pushback, in order to get back to normalcy and to sanity. At least that's what I think.
Yeah. I in the music world, the classical music world, there was a discussion where somebody who was very progressive said to us in a lecture, she was just done with it. And she was like, listen, I'm for social justice as much as anybody, but you cannot use public shame as a tool for social justice. That never ends well. And I don't know, maybe she won't be a professor much longer. I don't know. But she was absolutely right. No one has any problem with anyone's ideology, but the whole Scarlet Letter thing, this whole being labeled and marked, it's very, very creepy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds you of like high school. You know, you were in that certain clique. You know, the cool people, the outcasts. We're pretty much the outcasts. While, you know, all these woke people think that they're the most popular. Like, no, there's more of the outcasts and more popular people out there. It's always been like that.
Yeah, it used to be a popularity thing, because I remember back in the 90s with Bill Clinton, it was popular to like him because the sax, even with Barack Obama. But we have gone from being cool versus not cool to being a Nazi, just a Yahtzee, sorry, or to someone that is not to be acceptable in polite society, someone that should be shamed, someone should be booed, can't go to a restaurant without being chased out by a mob. We're talking French Revolution territory here, and if you know anything about what happened during the terror, it wasn't fun.
Yeah, I learned about that stuff back in school also, but I also like to watch a lot of History Channel back when History Channel actually was a History Channel. Yeah, so I know about the civil rights and everything like that. It's pretty much history repeating itself, but this time they want to rectify everything that happened in the past, thinking that they can do it better. No, you can't do that.
Yeah. George Molo, obviously you guys know him and love him from Friday Night Tights, has dropped a bomb in the Streamlabs. George, you are the man. You are so fucking supportive of so many people. Insane, brother. Thank you. $200. And I don't have Gary's little clapper thing, but $200 from George Molo. To Lieutenant Commander Ryan, have my support. Corporations are not for capitalism. They were till they became multinationals. Now they're Marxist oligarchs. Capitalism, freedom, and competition. We want to win. Keep trumpeting your voices. Stand tall. Stand free. Hail RK. George, dude, thank you for the huge Streamlabs and for your support and your thoughts and your kindness, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, buddy. And we've also, I want to make sure I get these other super chats before we continue on, guys. Cowboy1 for $3. Is this part of the mind control? Love you guys. Yeah, and we'll talk about that because that relates back to George's super chat because I want to go on that. The lieutenant, Ryan Kinel, the lieutenant, evidently. Patrick H for $5, reporting for duty, sir. Thank you, Patrick H. And then Cowboy1 for $2 says, "Go Yankees."
Ooh. Go Cubs. Go Cubs.
So speaking of the Yankees, Ryan, I got drafted by the Yankees and rode to the show. I shut off the game.
I got drafted by that. You can pick if you want. I
know, but I was trying to create my character, and I didn't realize that you have to do it out of the screen first.
The fact that you can play two-way is crazy.
Yeah,
it's awesome. But you know what George said in there. You know, reporting, or you heard reporting for duty. I don't know if you guys just got here, but there was a clip that Jeremy played today from just some piece of shit who's looking for attention, who despises us, who's jealous of everything that we've built, that I'm building, that I'm doing on both this channel and Geeks and Gamers and Sports Wars and my live channel and everything else, who said that Jeremy is mind controlling everyone, that they need to save the Geeks and Gamers fans and people in the fandom menace. They need to be saved by this small group of irrelevant fucks because I don't know exactly why, because they say that Jeremy and his lieutenants, like Ryan Kinel, are out there controlling
the Vigos, right?
The Vigos, yes.
Jeremy made a video. Jeremy made a video about it?
And he did a stream today. He did a stream.
Oh, I didn't get a chance. Yeah, I was driving, so I didn't get a chance to watch the stream.
Yeah, so just the peak cringe, fucking lame. The dude's mad because some of the people in his circle had me on a stream, and he fucking is furious about that. Doesn't think it should be allowed because we know who we're dealing with. It's okay to reach across the aisle and talk to other people, but not people like that, was basically his sentiments. So an absolute bitch. That's why you're hearing about mind control and stuff like that.
Well, but Ryan, I thought we were being mind controlled. You've just totally disillusioned me.
It's the feminist hive mind.
Wait. So I'm allowed to think for myself and like what I like and watch what I watch and my mind.
In theory, yes, but we actually have you completely controlled. So we just want you to have the appearance of your own opinion, because everybody here, they love Disney Star Wars until they saw a Jeremy video. Everybody here feels the same exact way about Zack Snyder's DC universe. You know, everybody here agrees on everything because we're part of a collective hive mind. Isn't that right?
Isn't my!
Yes,
it's so right that every time Jeremy talks, my ears bleed. That's how well. That's how well it is. Like my ears bleed when he starts talking.
That's true.
That's strong.
There are a lot of people. That fucking despise Jeremy that are fans of me. You know what I mean? Like that's. By a lot of people, I mean like probably fucking 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 of the 65,000 people that are subscribed, but somewhere around that. So it's laughable, right? It's laughable, the idea that, you know, I don't know, it's laughable to me, the idea that people actually believe that we're being controlled, that we all think the same. It's nonsense. And if you paid any attention at all, you'd understand that, at least in my opinion. So. I don't know. Subhuman, do you feel controlled? Do you feel radicalized?
I don't know. I don't know what it feels like because most of the time I saw that. No, I feel more controlled I'm more self-controlled myself. So, you know what? If somebody tells me to do something, am I going to do it? Maybe. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
There you go. Yeah.
Now, if my mom tells me to do something, I'm going to do it because pretty much she controls me. She brought me into this world, she can take me out.
Yeah, that's the only time that it's okay to listen to a woman is when it's your mother. That's the only time. And it's only acceptable if you're over 25 to listen to your mother. Other than that, you got to rebel. I believe that's how the rules work.
Yeah.
I see another one from Eric Winberg for $2. I'm late. Hail Ryan and chat. Yay, member stream. Yes, we got the top tier channel members and the top tier patrons once a month, or at least close to once a month. We try to do a stream so I can, get you guys some more notoriety and have you appear in front of a bigger crowd and, spread the message about you guys' channels, which you guys should be subscribing to every person on here. Subscribe to Big Ol's Mets, who, for branding purposes has put the official hype man, but so no one actually knows who he is. It just says official hype man. But
I have a video of it too. I made
what?
it. The official hype man. I even sent it to you.
Oh, that one? Yes. Wait, it just went straight to your channel though.
Did it? No, it's not on the channel. It's just I just sent it.
No, the link that you put in there is just to your channel.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Put your glasses on, Biggle, so you can see what you're doing.
No.
Do you want mine? You want mine?
The hype man video is
I got
just
some
in
right
your DMs, Ryan.
Oh, okay, I remember that. Should I play it? Whoops,
If
I
you want
just
to.
put Biggle's channel and then I fucking didn't even put the thing. Now, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I made that one to your color scheme too.
I remember, yeah. Biggles. There it is.
It's only 10 seconds.
Yeah, I got it. Here it is. This is Biggles Mets, the official hype man for RK Outpost. He's messing around with fucking After Effects and shit. He's fancy now. Boom. Why did it stop?
I don't know. I think you pressed a button and paused it.
No, it's
Yeah, no, it's
Oh,
buffering.
it's buffering.
Matt, you didn't spell official right.
I did it.
a fickle.
A pickle.
Yeah, Pickle spelling is awesome.
Wow.
That's not posted anywhere. It's only in Ryan's DM. You know?
Nice.
Boom.
Nice.
Did I spell it right on this chat?
Nope.
I did it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
No, he
A
didn't.
fickle. It says a fickle.
Pickle.
No, I can't spell, man. I'm dyslexic. Okay.
Yeah.
Writing
Maybe
is hard.
dyslexia. Maybe
I
dyslexia.
can't do it.
How dare you?
How dare you? You only proper grammar allowed here.
How dare you?
I spelled my name wrong while doing one of those videos. Okay. I had gooey cheese. I don't know why.
Let's see. Eric Winberg for $2. I'm late. Hail Ryan and chat. Yay, member stream. I just fucking read that. Thank you, Eric. Once again, appreciate it. Yeah, Jay Ice for $5. Ryan, the miseducation today is insane. I worked with multiple people, 100% convinced that conservatism means wanting to conserve slavery. The fuck? That is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How is that?
Yeah, I heard that the other day, and I was like, I don't think you want. Was it on that video you did, Tim?
No, it wasn't on mine. No.
Oh, I thought he said that too.
Oh yeah, I think that guy did. He said
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I thought he said that.
Yeah.
Like, I was dumb.
That is absolutely insanity. G-Man for $5 says, Ryan, you are the Batman of pop culture. You fight not because you know you'll win. You fight because it's the right thing to do. I don't know if listen, I appreciate that. There's a lot of people out here, and you guys definitely make it worth it by continuing the support and continuing to subscribe and share and like and comment and members and patrons, everything. You guys are the only reason why this can happen. It is because of all of you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time for it. I would have to do other things, but you guys make it possible. Blue-Eyed Scorpio for $2. That hype video was a fickle as fuck.
It's much over here. You see this?
Poor bagels.
You guys told me it was spelled right.
No, it's the I goes after the C, and then the A. A before
There's
E.
two
I
eyes.
Yeah, there's two eyes in there.
It's a good thing you had the C, or it would have been awful. So.
Ooh, awful hype man.
And that's
There.
an actual word, OFFAL. If you didn't. know.
Yes, it is.
You've probably hauled that before, haven't you, Subhuman?
What?
You probably hauled awful before.
What is it?
It's
Yeah.
like chicken like
Waste
remains.
matter,
Yeah.
I just
decomposing
did
animal
that
flesh.
last week.
That's fucking disgusting. I totally forgot to even tweet out the streams. That's so stupid of me. That's fucking dumb.
Hijabi
Okay,
gamers
let's
in the
start
chat.
over.
Official, she's helping you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hijabi gamer.
Hey,
One
Hijabi
day I'll
Gamer,
learn
good
how to
see you.
spell.
Hijabi.
Today is not that day.
Today is not that day. That's right. Let's see. We've been close to 2 hours. Biggles.
shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Biggles, why don't you tell people what you do, where you game, things like that, so they know like where to find you. Actually, before you guys do your plugs, I want to do my plug real quick. Because I forgot I have to plug this. I'm doing something on Tuesday. I will be in Vegas on Tuesday. I'm going to be going, making an appearance on the John Bartolo show. It's pretty awesome. He's not very big on YouTube because they really focus on Spotify and iTunes. You can go and look at his stuff and the amount of downloads he gets per episode. It's fucking insane. But
I got Spotify, so I'm good.
Yeah, it's on Spotify, but it'll also be on YouTube as well. So you can look up John Bartolo on YouTube. But I wanted to give you guys a little idea of what it is about. This is someone who he's very connected in UFC. He's a very big advocate for Second Amendment and for free speech and anti-cancel culture, like all of these different things that very much align with what we're doing. He's not talking about Star Wars and Lucasfilm necessarily, but in terms of what's going on in culture, we're very much have a lot of allies over here. So I'm going to be going out to Vegas to appear in on the same podcast that people like Dana White have been on, that people like Donald Trump Jr. have been on, Michael Chiesa, UFC champ, like people like that. And I'm just looking forward to going into this fucking studio right here.
Dude, that's a badass.
It's
freaking
badass.
studio.
It's so
Yeah,
I love
big.
the guns. I love the guns.
Yeah.
I have a couple of those.
So it's going to be awesome for me. I want to make sure I plug it and promote it. John Bartolo, you can find him on Spotify. You can find they have a small YouTube channel, like 4,000 or 5,000 subs here on YouTube. But definitely support them. They're trying to grow over on YouTube as well. But that is going to be badass. And if you're in Vegas, if you live in Vegas or whatever, I'll be there the night of the 20th, probably just in a random bar. If you can find me. If you're in Vegas, just reach out or whatever, and maybe we can do a little mini meetup or something like that.
Yeah,
You gonna
too
smoke
bad
weed
I
on
took
420?
dedicated- Too
I
bad.
probably not, but yeah, I didn't even think about being in Vegas on 420. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, too bad I decided to take this dedicated route. I could have been in Vegas sometime.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
fucking Midwest.
Friday, I would have just drove up there. Been like, yo, Ryan, after you're done, let's go drink. I don't drink anymore, but yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I'll fucking drink. Even if no one shows up for a meetup, I'll fucking drink. I don't give a fuck. I'll just. I'm in Vegas. I'm gonna be in Vegas for a night. I'm staying at. I won't say the hotel I'm staying at, because I'd be dumb. But I'm staying at a hotel, on the Strip, so it'll be fucking awesome.
Blackjack, baby.
Dollar blackjack at the
I
Riviera.
love blackjack.
I'm a
If,
blackjack gal.
Blackjack is fun.
I love blackjack. That's about the only thing I really like to play at. The only thing I really like to play at casinos. I don't like sitting there playing craps. I don't like playing roulette. I like playing poker, but not at casinos because
Oh yeah,
it's fucking too intense there. I like playing blackjack though.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You're going up I-5, aren't you?
I'll
Then,
go
I-15.
I'll go 5 to like LA.
I-15. Yep,
Yeah.
I-15 goes all the way up to Las Vegas.
Yep.
Enjoy the view. It's up there too. Awesome.
It's probably like a 5-hour drive for me, something like that. So,
Uh,
Lioness for Pause becomes a channel member. Thank you, Lioness for Pause. Appreciate that. But Biggles, what are you up to? Where can people find you? All that good stuff.
So on Twitch, I'm adding some days. So Thursday and Friday will be added now that the show is out. Saturday we'll play like games like Outriders and stuff. Sunday I play with my viewers. Thursday, Friday is going to be the show. Wednesday's my D&D. But I just created a new YouTube channel. It's been out for maybe 2 or 4 weeks now. A month.
About a month.
Yeah, about a month.
Over a month.
I'm at 35 subscribers. That one is linked in the oh, that's my Twitch channel. But I can't post links in the chat.
I got you. I'm doing it.
But the YouTube channel, I do a weekly highlight video. I try to get that out on Monday, but I usually don't get it out till Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to be doing some MLB The Show videos. Right now I got one coming out where it's going to be the game where I gave up like 5 runs and I had to 9th inning, bases loaded, full count, perfect grand slam to tie the game.
Oh, damn.
That one's coming out soon. I'm working on that one now.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Subscribe to Biggles. Follow Biggles on Twitch. Tim, what have you got going on over at Open Airlock Policy?
Well, I haven't had a video in a couple of weeks because I'm working on a really long video that's probably going to wind up being 30 to 40 minutes long on a topic that one of the big channels used to cover, but they kind of don't care about that anymore. So working on that. It should be coming out soon. But every Friday night now, every Friday, I'm doing the spacing about an hour after FNT. So watch that. Go get your piss and, get some drinks and then watch my stream. It's fun. We talk about everything, not just Star Wars. I'm known as the Star Wars guy, but every nerd topic we talk about, social commentary, and we have a lot of fun. So every Friday night on my channel, and then Saturday nights I'm on the Geek Blend on the High Ground, and we have a lot of fun there too. So yeah, check it out. And thanks for having us, Ryan.
Absolutely. I love it. And again, I know some people like popping it out. These are my biggest supporters, my top tier patrons and members who who are here once a month. We try to do this and get everybody together for a little round table. Depending on what time it is, depends on who can really show up. But I'm happy to just share the platform with these guys, and it's awesome. Heath Nation, what about yourself? Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
You guys, of course, can find me on YouTube. My username is Heath Nation 2465. I have a GTA 5 movie coming out soon, and I also have a tables match between me and my friend Annie Jones. That'll be also coming up. So, of course, the release dates for those videos will be uploaded to my channel. I also have a vlog coming up with me and my boys. We call ourselves the Nasty Club because, of course, we're here in the 513. So, yeah, make sure you head on over to that channel, subscribe, and too sweet.
There you go. Hell yeah, man. Check out Heath Nation. I put him in there as well. And Subhuman is the next one to go, and you can see his channel right there. Subhuman for $50. Nothing to say, just sending you some love. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I know Subhuman's a truck driver, so he's constantly on the move, constantly going around. He's got a whack schedule, but like, what do you want to focus on for your channel when you do get some time and get home?
See here, I'm going to be home sometime middle of May, so I will be doing another live stream for that. And I'm also going to try and do like some little 1 hour live streams when I'm on the road, pretty much, on my phone, just like thoughts on the road and all that stuff. Probably go like an hour. I'm not going to try and do it every day. I'm going to try and do, every chance I get, if I got like, free time. If I'm on a 34-hour reset, or, if I'm just too early to load, I probably like, it could be morning or afternoon or evening. Just kind of keep up, just try and keep track of that. That's the plan for later on. I'm going to try, I just got to figure out how my schedule is going to be like.
Got it. Well, I put your link in the chat. Make sure to send your love his way. And I will catch up, guys. I got a couple super chats and a couple stream labs. I'm going to let Teresa talk about herself before we do that, though. Teresa.
Yeah, I'm only 32 away from 200.
That's right. So only 32 away. I think we have 32 people that can subscribe to Subhuman. I put it in the chat. Please.
Well, I just did. I think I'm down to 31 now because I just got a new subscriber.
Hell yeah. Keep on going, guys. Well, Teresa, what about yourself? What are you up to?
Well, you can find me at Miss Martin Muses here on YouTube, where I talk about what makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy, makes me sad, or just really ticks me off. I've been up to a lot of Babylon 5 lately, some Legos, and as always, the kitty cats. I always have my.
I love those videos.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I always have a weekly Catterday video on every Saturday. You can also find me on Sporking's channel talking about A Song of Ice and Fire, our book club, and an open airlock talking about Babylon 5. You can also find me on Twitter, Teresa2_Martin.
And there you go. So please do, guys. I know I see all you guys saying subbed. I see Kirsty says she's subbing all these people. Olaf says all these people. Trillium's excited about cats, as you should be. But thank you, guys. Make sure you support all of these people. Olaf becomes a channel member. Thank you, Olaf. Appreciate it, buddy. Darth Gorebag for $3.33. Just join your Patreon. Rock on, dude, bro. Appreciate that. Darth Gorebag, rock on. Thank you for the support. And then over on the Streamlabs, we have Space Window for $25. Hail Ryan and Friends. My comic book, A Albatross Junction, is fully funded on Indiegogo and now in demand. Check it out if you want a cool sci-fi comic series, shipping in June.
Nice.
Well, you know what? Why don't we search that, the Albatross Junction, and we'll take a look at it. I think we can probably do that because we were just talking about something on Indiegogo. Sunsworn, my friend Red Gaze, Sunsworn is on Indiegogo. Oh, it picked up a couple backers since we talked about it. So maybe that was because of the stream. I hope it was. That was Albatross Junction. Here's
the book right here.
There's Sunsworn, the first version. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is a beautiful book. Highly recommend it. I love Red Gaze. The dude is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Albatross Junction right here. $4,000. I love that cover art though.
Yeah.
That cover art looks awesome. But it is backed. You can see here $25 for it signed, $50 for all trading card tiers, $75 for an original sketch included. It looks pretty detailed. That's actually very, very cool. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely check it out. A futuristic tale of survival in a frozen world without a sun. So shout out to Space Window.
Yeah. And also don't forget to back Fatal J's comic Ninja Blast.
Oh, hell yeah. Ninja Blast. That's right. Ninja Blast as well is available. That is fucking awesome.
Link, Ryan, if you want it.
I think I can just find it. Hold on. Ninja Blast. Ninja Blast. Fatal J. Fatal J's Ninja Blast comic is also here. Again, fully funded at over 5,000. Fatal J is an awesome dude. One of the big friends of the channel here. Check out his comic, Ninja Blast. And I see Space Window in the chat. What's up, Space Window? Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad that your comic is doing well. We just make sure we're caught up with everything because I don't like to end the stream by missing anything. I think we're good. Thank you to all my incredible patrons and channel members for being here today. Thank you, chat, for lighting it up. Fuck these people that are trying to cancel Drunk3P0's Teespring, then go fuck themselves. These losers. We're just going to keep getting attention, and we're just better than you, and you're fucking mad about it. We understand. Get over it. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Goodbye.